In today's video, I'll show you one of the most effective ways to remove backgrounds in Affinity. By the end, you'll have a clean, non-destructive cutout that's ready to place on any background without unwanted fringing or messy edges. Start by opening Affinity and creating a new document or workspace. Next, import the image you'd like to edit. If you're working with a high-resolution photo, allow it a moment to load completely so everything runs smoothly and your tools stay responsive. It's also helpful to zoom in slightly before getting started, especially when your subject contains fine details such as hair, clothing textures, or plants. Now select the Selection Brush tool. This will be your main tool for deciding what remains visible and what gets removed. In the Context toolbar, make sure the mode is set to Add so every brush stroke expands the selection. If you accidentally select part of the background, switch to Subtract or use the appropriate modifier key while brushing to remove those areas from the selection. Adjust the brush size in pixels based on the amount of detail you're working with. Larger brushes work well for covering broad sections quickly, while smaller brushes make it easier to follow edges accurately. A slightly softer brush can help blend around uneven contours, whereas a harder brush is ideal for clean, defined shapes. Use short, controlled strokes and work gradually so the selection updates more precisely. As you go, watch the marching ants closely to ensure everything is being selected correctly. Next, paint over the subject you want to keep. Move carefully around the outer edges, then fill in the center areas. For more challenging sections, such as semi-transparent details, use smaller strokes and work from the inside edge outward. If part of the selection extends too far, immediately subtract that area to keep the edge clean and accurate. Once the selection looks right, click the Mask option. This creates a non-destructive layer mask that hides the background while preserving the original image data. At this point, your subject should appear isolated, usually with a transparent checkerboard pattern behind it. If you spot minor flaws, don't worry, layer masks remain editable, allowing you to refine the result later without having to start again. With the mask applied, click the Pixel option at the top to access pixel-based controls. Then select Pixel Selection. This turns the visible pixels of your mask subject into an active selection, which can be useful for detailed adjustments or for verifying that the cutout boundaries align perfectly with the mask area. Finally, click Deselect to remove the active selection and avoid making unintended edits. That's it. Your background has been removed cleanly, your subject remains safely masked, and you're ready to place it into new designs, composites, or layouts with complete confidence.